Wistariahurst is Holyoke's Museum and Gardens. We are a center for arts, culture, and history here in Holyoke and the greater Connecticut River Valley. The red dress is Belle Skinner, and this is Catherine, both daughters of William Skinner. So right now, the house really tells the story of the Skinner family. And what I want to do is tell the story of Holyoke. This is how the family lived, but who built their wealth was their factory workers.
Let's not just tell one story about Holyoke that came from this one perspective of the mill owners and the wealthy during that exciting time in Holyoke, but let's tell the story of everybody who makes up the fabric of Holyoke.
In 2017, Wistariahurst reached out to local scholar Erika Slocumb about researching Black history in Holyoke.
I was just like, what Black history in Holyoke? They got a grant from Mass Humanities to do an archival dig here at Wistariahurst and at the library. From that, I kind of was just like, it's here. It's not a lot, but there are these bits and pieces of information. Penni found this plaque from the Monarch Club, which was an organization for Black men in the community. They talked about social justice issues, civil rights, community events, and things like that. But this has all of their names. And so I know who I'm looking for.
The church that I belong to does a soup kitchen. She came and she was talking with some people, and we got to talking, and that's how we wound up getting together. And we sat down and we did some work together.
And so we kind of moved into an oral history of community members that connects everything together. The exhibit went from the end of August to the end of October. And we had discussions with folks who had provided their oral histories.
My younger daughter, Kim, and I came in, and when we looked at the walls, we both started crying because I'm like, those are my words.
The importance of the Black History Project was to give acknowledgement to the creation of, for me in particular, the Bethlehem Baptist Community Church, which was founded by members of the Black Holyoke community, which my mom, Geneva McElroy, was a founding member.
What were your first impressions of the exhibit when you came and you saw the exhibit?
I'm gonna be real frank and say, about damn time.
We brought the exhibit to Holyoke Community College, and it was gaining all of this momentum. And then the pandemic happens.
When we were trapped inside, and it felt like the world was closing in on us, it was the humanities that really connected us. If COVID taught us anything, the humanities are irreplaceable, and they're essential.
In 2021, with funding provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, Mass Humanities awarded nearly $1 million in SHARP grants to 90 organizations across the state.
And the SHARP grant allowed us to pay her to do that work. She could do this virtually, and we could support her and allow her to continue her work during a time of a lot of uncertainty.
Today, I'll talk about the story of the Fuller family and the Jarvis family by marriage.
Bushman Fuller was originally enslaved by the Eli family. He's built his freedom. He goes to Springfield and he works. He comes back. He buys land from the family, builds his own wheat business. And this is in the late 1700s into the 1800s. Black folks are still enslaved. And with that Bushman Fuller story, there are wills. He owned land, he had money, he had power. Folks in the community talked about him as being this prominent figure in Holyoke. Really, before Holyoke was established, this family helps to build Holyoke.
I think what's so great is that Erika sort of opened the book on this, but it's up to the rest of the community and the rest of the people involved in that story to keep it going.
This is a Holyoke project. This is a project that is for and by the community in Holyoke. It is their story to tell.